I assume we are not lucky with the sun, with the weather, but I'm sure that we will have fun and happiness today at the cinema. That, as everybody knows, is sold out already for like a couple of hours. And
Can I have some vodka too while you're pouring it out?
we actually missing today Lenny, but because Lenny actually been sick and in the hospital even this week, but she's spiritually with us, and you will see her presence today at the cinema. I have a surprise from entire cast today. They're gonna be with us at the cinema. So it's good that we have technical stuff. We are in 21st century, so it allows us to have all the cast with us today. So, but meanwhile, we are here and ready to
brighten up your day.
Yeah.
I like the weather though because this is what it looked like when we were shooting the movie in Spokane. It's very New York City weather, so I kind of like it.
Actually,
Like home.
It feels like home, exactly.
and we were in a demonstration scene exactly with the same
This weather, yeah,
We were
that's
under
right.
the rain. So, let's start.
Questions?
Yeah.
It's a long way from Israel, Evgeny.
Sure.
How'd you get from Israel, taking your movie from Israel, taking it to Hollywood, producing it, putting it together? I remember hearing Svetlana on the radio saying it was, I think, 8 years in the making?
7.
7 years in the making. Could you tell us something from, in 25 words or less, beginning to end?
Oh, wow. 25 words, it's not with me, actually. I'm mostly
Talkative than
more
you can
talkative,
imagine.
yeah. Actually, I was raised in Israel, and I always had passion for the theater and the movies. And in my opinion, theater is something that live on a stage, a beautiful moment. And I have two amazing actors that their background stage, same like mine. But stage is the moment that all of us living when we are present at the theater. Movies with all the technology that we have in these days can live for the centuries. And for me, to create a movie, it's like to create a sculpture that you can basically watch for the centuries and live after you. And with the modern technology, you can pass it from home to home, from screen to screen, and keep for the centuries, for the generations. So, for this, when I came to, I always had this passion to the movies. And when I came from Israel in '99 to United States, I already was working together with Menachem Golan, that is famous movie maker, filmmaker, also in Israel and also in Hollywood. And in '99, I got a script that I fell in love, and by this time we were working on different projects, and I started to develop this script. And as you see, last year I was finally rewriting this script. I finished great rewrites that we got a lot of awards, and later the same year, 2008, after all these awards, we created a beautiful movie that you guys are gonna watch today. Not 25 bucks.
That was good.
Something about the awards before the screening was ever shown?
For the
Yeah,
script.
for the script.
Just for the script alone, before the result?
Yeah, it was the best original comedy screenplay.
What association gives those kinds of awards?
You have festivals, you have even major festivals these days that are giving awards for the scripts. You have, I know that Houston, where I received awards, you have Monaco, you have a lot of big festivals that these days basically do giving awards for the scripts, because scripts, it's an idea that a lot of times, even to develop this idea and to write the idea properly, that people can not only read, also visualize and put it on a proper format that can be visualized by every person, is also an art.
Once you talk about the script, can you just give us the genesis of the script from the beginning, from the first generation of the idea, why and how it came to you, and until the end, and also why is the premiere in Montreal? Two questions.
Like I said, in '99 I got the script, and somehow I fall in love with this, and I decided to develop this script later on,
Yeah,
particularly
but where was the script originally written? Who wrote it?
in the United States. Menachem Golan, aka Joseph Goldman, it's his pen name, with another person later on whom we hired for rewriting. They were working together, and I was the third writer who took it in the present days, and basically you're gonna see it today. Now, it's also very delicate issue right now in the United States. And it was important to me to show it on a proper manner, that it will be understandable also to the gay society and also to the straight society. I didn't want it to hurt anybody, and I also wanted to make this movie unique. So for me, it was my goal, and I assume I achieved this, but it's also, I can't judge this, it's you who are gonna judge this, if I achieved my goal or not. But at that moment, I do know that kids love this movie. We did focus groups, we do check this. Kids love the movie, and it's appropriate for the kids because they have a good human message. And even cast who presented here, everybody did this movie because of the passion to this project, because of the human message in this project, and because of the love to the script.
When you mean kids, you mean young, it's not a family film.
It's a family film.
It's a family film?
Yeah. It even starts with a pure Disney animation.
So it's recommended for all ages?
Yes. It's PG-13 only.
My daughter is 4. Watched it about like 5 times. Every time she's laughing and she's sitting, she doesn't take her eyes off the screen. And I'm not joking.
You know what's interesting about it? It's not a film that, you know, and I'll speak to the gay straight again, it's not a film that is heavy-handed in any way. There's no overt reference to any kind of sexual anything in this film at all. It really just shows, you know, it talks about family issues, and it could be, this movie could have been done easily if it was, you know, marrying out of race. It just happens to be an issue about these two kids who are the same sex and coming from traditional homes, one Jewish, one Italian. And, you know, it's really, and you'll see there's this magic that exists between Lainey and Saul. Lainey Kazan, who plays John's mom in the film. There is this magic that came alive. I mean, they really used the script as a really great template. And there were scenes that they kept talking, and you didn't yell cut because it was so alive, and it was like, and we would sometimes, John and I were singing like, you know, because here are these old pros who are literally just creating this magic from a really wonderful script, and that was really part of some of the best moments in the film, because I think in the casting he really trusted his actors, so it was one of those things where you could kind of feel the electricity, and I think those are some of the best moments in the film, you know?
Yeah. Because really the comedy is not the easiest part. And the most beautiful thing is improvisation. So all the cast were allowed to improvise, and all the cast basically, when I was choosing the kids, when I was choosing the parents, when
He calls us the kids, by the way, sorry.
Yeah, so, I was using, I'm a big fan of Emil Kusturica.
Okay.
Emil Kusturica, the Serbian director, and his comedies. And I was trying to create something that is real. And when you're choosing real characters from the life, they don't need to act. They just need to be themselves. And this what helped me to do this great ensemble cast that you're gonna see tonight. And each of the people, each of the cast members, they not needed to act. They just needed to be themselves. They're different characters, and they were just living these lives. And like Jay said, the template was the script, and they were just living their lives.
It was interesting because I think Carmen Electra, who plays a playmate centerfold in this film, was like on Playboy like 2 months after we on the cover, 2 months after we shot. So it was really life imitating art there.
My second question was, how did it come to premiere in Montreal?
Yeah. It was the movie was finished actually, finished shoot last days of December, and it was finished completely already in April. So it was fast, and we actually shot 22 shooting days. The idea was to do the premiere around the fall, and we were debating Toronto, Montreal. Now, the movie is very artistic, and I heard it from a lot of people. It's a problem with Toronto because it's more commercial festival becoming these days, and Montreal is more artistic and for the public. And we do wanted to do a premiere for the public mostly, and not for the only industry people. We wanted to see the judgment from the public, because at the end of the day, public is the real judgment, where it goes, how it goes, and for us, this became a real question, where are we going with this? So for this, Montreal was chosen, and actually, we got a lot of support from the festival. They invited us immediately. You not believe, I submitted to them disc. In a week, I received a letter from Danielle, and she said, did you screen it anywhere in any festival? I said, no. So, would you like to be at our competition? I said, of course. And I called to Toronto and I said, I have a choice. What are you saying? And they said, we still can't give you an answer. And I said, you know what, you lost.